Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. Today's game, playing some Night Hunter Rengar in the jungle in the preseason for Season 6. So let's go out here and grab ourselves a Hunter's Machete and actually a few health potions, and I'll explain why in a moment here, and also the warning trinket. Look at the teams here today, guys. We have Dragons GG playing as Ari in the mid lane, Big Moose Knuckle on the Shen support, Make the Plays, I guess there's no dot there, Calm playing as Jack's top and Doran's rings. Yeah, I think he's not doing those with good reason. Doran's ring would be really strange on Jack's. And then I gank no problem back in on that Tristan 80 carry. It's looking like we're against the Echo mid, the Garen top, the Callista and Alistair dual lane, and then the Hecarim jungle. And he's running the same, what's it called? Keystone mastery as I am. And I'll explain that again as well in a moment. But let's go ahead and reorganize the teams here so you can see where everyone's at in a more organized fashion. And there we go. Alright, so first things first, I want to explain the potions here. So with Rengar in the jungle, I find that the first clear is really rough. I think that's always been a thing with Rengar. The first clear is really, really tough. And so having that extra potion really helps a lot. And then past that, I mean, yes, having, I think, more potions total, because of course when you go back, you refill your potion, that's great and all. But after the first back, I normally have enough for the finished jungle item, being the Tracker's Knife, the Skirmisher Saber, or the Stalker's Blade. And past that point, I just don't find myself needing sustain, because the extra lifesteal is just so good. And if you combine that with the sustain from your Empowered Battle Roar, I normally find myself having plenty of sustain. So I don't think I really need the refillable potion, moral of the story. Now, I might come to regret those words depending upon how the game flows, but in most cases, and I've played a few Rengar games today, I haven't needed it. Another thing I want to mention that is a big thing that they haven't fixed yet in the preseason for Season 6 is, it's kind of annoying, but essentially they made it so that the jungle monsters spawn at 140 and the minions spawn at 115, and that's good and all, but the way Smite works, having a 75-second cooldown but having stacks, the second stack is supposed to start loading at some point. I don't know exact specifics for it, but I know it's supposed to load a little bit sooner than it actually does for the preseason, because that was supposed to sync up either with when minions spawn or when the jungle monsters spawn. I don't know which exactly, but it was one of the two, and they never actually adjust it so to be the same again with what it was last season, if that makes sense. So last season it was either the minions spawning or the jungle monsters spawning, whereas this season it's neither. So in other words, you don't have your smite for longer, so that's why I went to the skull crab right here instead of doing red, because if I went and did red, I would have finished up red before I had my smite available, and I want to have that smite available to sustain myself to the best possible, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, this way I'll have my smite available for the red, and I won't have to worry too much about being low HP. I mean, I'm still decently low, but it's not nearly as bad as it would have been if I just went straight to red after Raptors, or straight to red after Krugs, for example. You can see I still have a potion left over, and I'm still got this one ticking away, so it's not too bad. Now, bot lane actually managed to pick up a kill there. I yank on that Tristan, picked up one, and it looks like Jax managed to pick up a kill there on the Garen. But since then, nothing much has happened. I mean, yeah, Gank died to the Alistair, I guess, which is kind of odd, but no big deal. But yeah, you'll notice here I'm just going to farm for the most part for the early game here, because it's kind of how I suggest you play Rengar in the early game, because you can gank with him early on. It is doable. It's just very, very tough, and a lot of times it's going to be a huge waste of time, because, again, it is very tough and very situational. And if the situation isn't right, then don't force it, is really the moral of the story. So yeah, knowing what you're capable of and what you're not, and all that, it's very important when you're playing Rengar in the jungle. You can kind of see here, this third potion is coming really in handy here. If I didn't have it, who knows how tough this clear would be. And once I go back here with 700 gold, which I have 735 right now, I'll have enough for the finished Tracker's Knife, which is my favorite jungle item right now. I think the Skirmisher Saber and the Stalker's Blade are both very good on Rengar, but the thing is they're both combat stat boosters, I guess. And Rengar is already really strong at fighting, so I find myself personally that I find the most success when, instead of buffing up my infighting stats with those items, instead making sure I pick the right fights by having good vision control with the Tracker's Knife. And of course, as a jungler, it's really good to have the, what's that thing called? The Soothing Lens. And so having the Soothing Lens and extra wards available to you is very, very good. I like the combination of that. So that's why I like the Tracker's Knife a lot, and why I recommend that you guys learn to, I guess, use that item, and why you'll probably see me use it for 90% of my jungle games this season, unless there's drastic changes to jungle items, because as of now, the items, I just think they're great. So yeah, I think Garen just warded, so I'm not going to gank there. Mid lane, the brushes are too far away from Echo, so he'll see me just dash away. So I cannot really gank anywhere as of now. Ball lane, of course, it would be really tough. They have way too much CC to get me off of them. And actually, looks like Ari's getting ganked here. If they dive, I could easily flash over the wall, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. In fact, Echo's going to get turned on there and die, and Hecarim is getting very low. There's a double kill coming out, so yeah, she doesn't need my help. She's all set. So one thing I will do here before I clear up the Krugs and go back is I'll place some wards around, just because I'm going to back and switch up to the super anyways, so although it might seem like these wards are completely useless and quite futile, they will become better than nothing, essentially, which is what would happen if I didn't place them at all. So maybe they'll be useful, who knows, we'll find out. It's better than not using them at all. But normally I have the extra trinket at the start instead of the sweeper in case I get invaded or something like that, or if I see like Hecarim is really low and goes back to his jungle, then maybe I'll use it to go and find him in his jungle safely, things like that. And I should probably just base right away here. So not too bad to start though. 24 farm. You can see Hecarim's not getting a good back here. He couldn't finish his jungle item, which really is going to hurt him. So here we go. Tracker's Knife. We'll also pick up the longsword, and I can pick up boots here as well. And I'll also switch into the sweeper because I don't need extra wards anymore from the trinket. And go ahead and switch this out. So yeah, this item's huge for Rengar, because now, I mean, the mana regeneration doesn't really matter for us, but the lifesteal is huge. It means we can pretty much just stay without potions anymore in the jungle. Of course, if we end up, I guess, doing a gank or something like that, or we take some damage from something else that's not in the jungle, and then we go back into the jungle, we will probably stay at that HP, because it pretty much cancels out when we're this strong. But if we're just far in the jungle, we'll pretty much just stay really easily like that. It's kind of confusing to explain, but I think you guys get the gist of it. But I am approaching level 6 here. Once I have that, that'll be really great. Now, one thing I want to mention before we hit level 6 here, because there's something I still haven't mentioned that's really important in my whole build plan here, is I have the Stormraider Surge as my Keystone Mastery. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, wait, Rengar is an assassin, and he is like a lot about the damage, so why would you not be putting 18 points into the Ferocity tree? Well, the reason being is because I find the Ferocity tree has really lame Keystone Masteries for Rengar. I mean, they're really good, but just not for Rengar. And that's kind of where the issue arises for me. Now, I'm level 6 and I have full Ferocity, so I'm going to look for a gank somewhere. I'd like to go mid, but Ahri's already doing fine mid without my help. I'm thinking I would like to do best is to kill their Hecarim in the jungle, because he's already been put down a little bit, and I think that would snowball me a little bit more if I was to find him in here. So I'm just putting some wards into his jungle here. Let's see how his top lane's going. Ooh, top lane's nice and low. I'm going to gank there. This is looking very doable for us. Yeah, this is looking great. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my ult here and just run at the guy. And actually, he's already dead. Alright, well, I guess I'll go farm the jungle then. And these aren't even here. Alright, well, that's a total waste of my ultimate. That's kind of awkward, but alright. I mean, in some cases, I like when my teammates, you know, just win their lanes straight up and don't need me. That's great in some scenarios. But in other ones, it's like, that's kind of boring. So for recordings, it's kind of lame. But I can't complain too much for winning. He disrespected me. Oh, good. I'm not going to get mad at him for solo killing his lane. You know, it's props to him, right? So let's go ahead and take this out. And I guess until our next ultimate is available, we'll just keep farming. So, coming back to the Keystone thing I was mentioning. Sure. Essentially, with the first one, it gives you healing with crits. Now, you do build crit on Rengar. It's not like you don't. But you build like 3 or 4 damage items first, and it's about time you actually have any crit. Like, the Mastery is giving you nothing up to that point. And once by the time you have it, I mean, if you build crit in your build, you're probably already really strong, don't really need it as much as other things you could use in the Mastery. So, yeah, I don't think the crit one's the way to go with Rengar. The next option is the one that makes it so if you're doing stuff, you're fighting people, and whatever, that essentially your auto attacks versus champions will be empowered, if that makes sense. Like, if you ever do any damage to anything, you'll build up stacks if ever in battle, and then those stacks will do bonus damage to champions, is essentially how it works, I'm pretty sure. And that's great and all, but you're not auto-attacking champions that much. You're mostly just, you know, popping them, right? You're bursting them out, and you're destroying them within a few hits. And so I don't find that myself needing the empowered auto-attacks as much as other things. The last option is the Deathfire Touch, and that's probably the best option for Rengar of the 3. But I just, again, don't find it to be that great on Rengar. And actually, looks like a lot of stuff's going on bot lane here. I'm coming down. There's 4 people down here. Holy crap. If Ahri can push up mid, that'd be really good. And hello, Echo. Alright, I thought he was chasing me. Okay, I guess not. That's fine. But yeah, there's like 5 of them down here, so me and Triss cannot fight this. So we're just gonna let them take it, I think. They're probably on Dragon, actually, right now. But again, we cannot contest Dragon. I don't have any wards available, so I think I'll just let them have it. What is this, Season 5? Yeah, everyone's bot lane. That's kind of what it feels like. But Jax gets a free turret. And, you know, I don't think anyone died besides Shen, so that's not a big deal. Small price to pay for all of that. And I wish I would have had more gold to finish off that item, but that's okay. I don't have a pink ward yet, so I'll grab one of those. And I guess I get some more potions. I mean, I don't think I'm going to use them, but I might use them, so may as well have them. It's not a big price to pay for 2 potions. It's just 100 gold. No big deal. So yeah, essentially all the 3 kind of bad. I should probably explain the Deathfire Touch a little bit more clearly. The Deathfire Touch, essentially how it works is when you do damage to an enemy champion with abilities, depending upon your AD and your AP and all that, you'll do a bunch of damage to them. And I'm just going to go let Ahri know I'm giving this to her. But yeah, you do a bunch of damage to them over 3 seconds, so it's like a burn effect. And that burn effect, if you use like one ability, the burn effect will continue. And then if you use another ability, the burn effect will reset. If that makes sense. So using a bunch of abilities on top of each other, like you would Rengar, and bursting them, pretty much means that you're not going to do that much damage with them compared to if you were to hit them, wait for the burn to finish, hit them again, wait for the burn to finish, that sort of thing, kind of spacing out your attacks. Because it's so quick with Rengar, you're really not making much use out of the mastery. Because you're so bursty. Like with poke champions, like a Xerath, for example, or a Varus mid, right? Where you hit them with one spell, that burn effect goes off, does a lot of damage, and you hit him again, and the burn effect goes again. That's really effective, and that's why the mastery is what the mastery is really meant for. But with Rengar, not so much. Like, it's not as good for him. And actually, Hecarim's mid. Let's 2v2. I am down for a 2v2 here. I'm going to try and focus out Echo, I think. Let's see if we can get onto the Echo. So I'm going to jump onto him and use my Bola immediately. And just combo the hell out of him. It's going to rent the Hecarim now. Oh, he flashed, but the Bola still hit. That is awesome, and that's going to be a dead Hecarim. Great job by me and Ari. And Jax showing up there to get the KS, or the kill secure, whichever term you prefer, of course. And he's going to take a nice tower shot to the face. Let's go get this turret here. Get that full ferocity. And actually, we should probably back off. And Ari's going to die to turret. Oh, the sustain. Too close. Yo, Jax. Alright, the turret was pretty low. Fair enough. One thing I'll also mention here is you'll see here I'm maxing the E second. Reason being for that is in my last Rengar video, I said to max W because it increases your AoE, and that's really effective. However, one thing I completely disregarded is how much damage your E provides if you max it. It's kind of crazy, and I probably shouldn't use my bowl in the jungle like this, but oh well, no problem. It's not a big deal at all. But essentially, the damage on it goes up by 50 per rank. That is huge. And so if you're trying to combo somebody in the later game, part of the game, and you have full ferocity, you pop your ult, you jump on them with the empowered savagery, and while you're jumping, you use your bola instead of the empowered bola, just the basic one, it has a lot of damage, and that helps your burst a lot. So it's really important to max it second, I think, if you're looking for more of a bursty Rengar build. And it looks like a few people are bottom here. I'm coming down. Hopefully they can take out Alistair, but they might not be able to because Tristana's going down. Can I get in there? You know what, there's 4 people and Shen's like all alone. I don't think I can help this. Like, yes, I could easily kill Alistair, but it would cost my life. There's 5 of them bottom. This is season 5 all over again. 5 people bottom all game long. And Hecarim's diving? Yeah, that's not a wise choice, Hecarim. I really want to help clear this out, but it's very difficult to do so. But Ari's got the range, so she's able to do this pretty safely. So I just gotta be safe here. I got my ultimate pretty soon as well, so if they split off, me and Ari might be able to go for a pick. Kalista's gone. Wait, I can assume Alistair's gone. Actually, Alistair's still here. Alright, there's Alistair gone. Let's go into Garen next, I think. But hold on, I'm just gonna kite back out. Oh, hold on. I don't like the way this is going. Ah, he flashed. Alright, well, I'm probably dead now because Echo flashed. But actually, hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not. Shen's ulting me here. Hold on. This might be doable. No, I'm dead. Unfortunately, I just cannot outrun, you know, a Hecarim, a Garen, and an Echo. It's not going to happen. However, we did manage to pick off the Alistair, so thank God for that, at least. But unfortunately, we lost Ari and myself and all that. Not to mention, Shen used ulti to try and save me and was not successful. I wish I was better at getting out. I mean, I'm just kind of pondering if there's anything I could have done better there, because I know the Scuttle Crab was there, but I don't think it was in a position I could have jumped to, for example. So that would have been good, but it looks like Tristan's picking up some kills here. Or maybe not. Okay, Jax gained 1, Jax gained 2, and Jax is probably going to run into the Callista, though. Alright, let's just get my next item here. The cooldown boots and another one of these, and that should be fine. So I'll explain those items in a second here. Let's just look at the fight here. Callista in a fight here with these guys, getting taunted up. The damage should be coming out here, but is it? There's damage. Okay. I apologize that my dog is barking, but I think, like, Firework went outside and he's freaking out. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this. There's nothing I can do about this. Here, I'll mute my mic. Okay, he's kind of calmed down. He's still barking a little bit, but he's calmed down a little bit. So, essentially, I think it was like a firework, something like that went off outside. I don't know why someone was using a firework in the middle of November, but someone is apparently, and he's still fucking barking. I hate this. I wish someone would deal with him. I can't do anything about this. I'm playing League. This is so awkward. Please make him be quiet. Somebody. Alright, well, I'm sorry, guys. Very unprofessional by me, but there's not much, a hell of a whole lot I can do about that. But can I kill the Callista? I can. Can I ult out? I can. Hell fucking yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can do much else here. But we managed to get a free kill on Callista, and it looks like Dragon as well, so can't complain too much. And okay, my sister's calming down the dog, thank God. So yeah, again, sorry about that, guys. It's really unprofessional by me to have a dog in the background barking like that, but unfortunately, fireworks drive him nuts, and someone used a firework in the middle of November. No idea why, but someone did, so that kind of happened. And I'd like to, of course, go and help him calm him down and all that, because fireworks drive him nuts for some reason. Like around Halloween and New Year's, the dog literally nearly has heart attacks. It's kind of funny, but not really at the same time. So, thank God my sister calmed him down. So yeah, Ari wants the blue buff. I'm gonna help him out with that. And I guess we'll get back on topic here. Essentially, with my itemization here, you'll notice I have the cooldown boots and then the Caulfield's Warhammer and 45% CDR. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, "What the heck are you hacking? How do you have 45% CDR?" One of the new masteries that is right below the whatever this thing's called here, the Stormbringer Surge, is actually extra CDR. It gives you 5% bonus and increases your cap to 45%. So essentially, the whole goal of this is to have 45% CDR and do a shit ton of damage. And this build works really well to do so, and so it's going to be really good for us. And we're also level 11 here, so I may as well switch into this. With the trinkets, I should mention this as well. There are technically 4, but I see it as 3. You have the Scrying Orb, you've got the Warding Trinket, you've got the Sweeping Lens, and then you have the upgraded Sweeping Lens, which is this one here. Level 9, you can get this one, and it's basically just an upgraded Sweeping Lens. It's just the same thing, but better, and it goes wherever you go. And Callista's actually pushing bot lane here. I think I could take her out, so I'm going to go ahead and do exactly that. But to do so, I think I'm going to want to have full ferocity, try and show you guys some combos. So let's go ahead here and just hit this up and ulti down. So I'm going to go with the, I think I'm going to go with the, yeah, the Empowered Q's combo. There we go. So essentially what I did there is I used my my full ferocity Q, and then I used, as I used that, I hopped onto her, and as I was landing on top of her, I used the Bola and my Battle Roar, and just spam my skills from there, essentially. And that's pretty much like the basic combo for, especially late game. Early game, I prefer to use the Empowered Bola, because it has a really high base damage early game. And so if you land with them with the Empowered Bola and then use your abilities, that's good too. But in this case, I went with the Empowered Savagery, because there was so many minions around there that I was not exactly confident that I'd hit the Bola, so I decided, fuck it. If I miss the Bola, at least I have damage from my Savagery. And actually, a pink ward's here, so I'm going to take this out. It looks like a lot of them are top lane here, so I'll go ahead and just kill their Gromp and actually counter juggle them a little bit. And I might be able to take their wolves as well. And then maybe I can rotate behind them, make some plays. Callista looks like she's back alive. Actually, I'm going to kill the little ones here first, because I want to get the vision buff for the jungle. There we go. And Callista's there again. I think I'm just going to walk through their jungle here and see what I can find. I do have an extra ward on me, so I can place a ward here. Let's see where they're at. Alright, I just used my ulti to get vision. Unfortunately, we can't find anybody, but we found Hecarim. Let's go on Echo, actually. Ah, he used his ult. I was trying to kill him before he used his ult, but that's okay. I'm trying to survive here as best as I can, and Garen's gonna kill me. Yay! That sucks. Yeah, Echo did a really good thing there. He used his ultimate to avoid my damage, and then Hecarim unloaded on me a little bit, but mostly it was just Garen killing me with his true damage ult, because apparently I was his target, even though I have the least kills of everyone on our team who has kills. Not sure what that's all about. That's very annoying for me. But I'll pick up the Ghost Blade here. And as far as our next item goes, we'll be going with probably the Tiamat, just because it's obviously really good for Rengar. But I don't think I have the gold to do so just yet, so maybe I'll go with something else instead. Actually, no, I could just go on the pickaxe. Where's the pickaxe at anyways? I'm unfamiliar with the new builds and all that. Yeah, where the hell's the pickaxe? Here we go. I'll just do that. But it looks like I'm going to pick up a kill here onto the Callista. Echo should go down as well, because he used his ultimate when I fought him instead of using it now. So props to my team, nice job. But yeah, you can see with this build though, we have 45% CDR. Now in a lot of cases, having cap CDR is not a good thing. But in the case of Rengar, it's actually a great thing because we don't have mana. So running out of mana because we're spamming our skills too much isn't an issue. And it just allows us to have everything available way more often. Like 2.2 second cooldown on my Q, for example. That is like really, really strong. And I think I'll leave that on there actually. I didn't mean to use it, but fuck it, I don't really care. It's a 45 second cooldown. No problem. But yeah, like with 2 points of my ultimate, It's a 60-second cooldown right now, and that is really effective. And once I have it maxed out, it's like, I think, 38 seconds, maybe more or less. I'm not exactly sure, but very, very strong. Now, Jack's pushing bottom here. I'm going to go over here to try and deal with this Garen, because he is pushing, and honestly, after the way he killed me, I feel like he deserves to be murdered. Not in real life, of course, in the game. So let's go and pop our ult here and find this fool. There he is. I don't have my Yumas just yet, but we don't need it, because we can just go ahead and fight this guy. And there you go. Triss is going to pick that one up. Damn, he just got popped. Yep. Okay, I was hoping to get some minions there. I guess not. But yeah, I decided to hop on him with the Empowered Savagery, and as I landed on him, using the Bola to do some extra damage and slow him up to make it easier to pursue him even further. So good stuff there. Maxing out the Bola once again. So you can kind of see here, with the Empowered Bola, it does a bit more damage, but only by 40. It's not actually a huge discrepancy between the two. And we got Hecarim here now. Go and sweep this jungle. And you guys think the Scrying Orb's gonna stop me from having vision in that area? Silly, silly fools. That's okay. Dragon's up here soon though, so we're gonna go ahead and try and control that. But first, I'm gonna grab the Scuttle Crab here. Me as well. Using that Empowered Bola to make sure that I do that CC to reduce its armor magic resist. And alright, Dragon should be free for us, and I'll get this pink ward down to control this area as well. And alright, free Dragon for us. Nice. I'll go and smite that as well. Okay. And yeah, I think I'll farm one more camp because I have my ultimate available, and I'll get 5 Ferocity. Then I'll try and look for another pick or some sort. The question is who on. Jax is pressuring bot lane, so good stuff there. And I can push Sustain through this. I don't mind if I kill the little ones last or something like that. Red buff should be able to clean them up. And actually, Ahri getting a little bit caught out here. But it looks like she should be able to get out. Echo's on the side here, looking for something. I'm gonna pop my ult here and try and help out Ahri. I think we can easily kill the Echo. Alright, there we go. Jax gets that one. Nice. Can we kill this guy? There we go. Jax getting a double kill. Damn, Jax is getting all the kills this game. I'm getting nothing. It's kind of annoying for me because I like getting kills, of course, but it is what it is. Get those. There's another turret for us. I think I'll head over to the Raptors now, because I don't think we can pressure any longer. I mean, maybe we can. Actually, no, we totally can. But I kind of want to pressure mid. Oops. Oh, it looks like Garen actually took out our Jax. That's not good. But we managed to get the turret, though. But Gank's on the run here. Hecarim's chasing him out. I don't have my ultimate, so I'm not exactly useless, but I'm definitely not strong right now. Can't provide a hell of a whole lot. Can I pop the Yumas and outrun this guy? I think I can. Alright, he's slowed down from his decisive strike ending, so I should be able to outrun him now. Hecarim's just chasing me down. He might ult here, but not yet, at least. Okay, looks like I got out. Nice. And is Hecarim still chasing them? It's just Garen chasing. Alright, well, a lot of them are taking the Scuttle Crab there, it looks like, so I think for the time being, my plan here is just to go back and get that Tiamat. The Tiamat is great on Rengar, because of course, the Tiamat did get changed this last patch of the preseason. Instead of being basically the Hydra, just with less stats, it's just the active now with the base stats. There's no auto attack buff, essentially. So that's very important to keep in mind. So when you're leaping on somebody, use the active. And what else should I pick up here? I'm thinking a great item for me would be the Infinity Edge. So I'll go and get that BF sword. Gain some crit now is the plan of attack. So we'll be finished up the Infinity Edge next, and then probably a Phantom Dancer, because now the Phantom Dancer isn't disabled. And the Phantom Dancer is great for Rengar, because it's going to give us that extra crit to make it so we have 50% crit, which is pretty decent. I'd like to have 70 like we used to back in Season 5 with the Yuma's Ghostblade having crit, but it's not a big deal not to have it. I'm going to clear up the wolves here. Looks like Jax picked up another kill. Put him at 11 and 4. Holy. And let's pick up 5 Ferocity. There we go. We could do Baron, but I kind of want to make some plays. But I don't know if there's any plays to be made. But you can see here the sweeper is basically the same thing as before, except for it goes wherever we go. So it's going to cover more range as long as you're moving around. And hello, I found Alistair. Uh-oh. Garen's going to take out our Jax. Let's go ahead and just fight him up. I don't really like the way this fight's going. I'm gonna pop my ult here and look for Callista. Come here, Callista. Come on. There we go. Can I get on the rest of these guys? I mean, I kind of want to, but I don't know if I can from where I'm at. But I can now. You want to fight me, Echo? Really? Is that what you want to do? And the minions, please? Minion aggro isn't enough. Alright, Shen's gonna get that. That's fine. Nice, though. Managed to ace them, and I managed to get 2 kills in that. Managed to pick up Callista and kill Hecarim when he came just a little bit too close. And I have contributed enough kills that I have enough stacks to have the increased jump range, which is huge in that last fight. And I think while we could get this inhibitor turret, it might be a better idea to do something else because they are respawning here. Let's go get this turret, though. I think we can do it fast enough. We could have gone for the inhibitor, but with them respawning as quick as they are, I think it made sense to just back off. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. Back off here. And hopefully slip Garen enough to kite him out. The Bola coming out. Get some hits on that, may as well. I can keep kiting him out all day long. We have enough CDR that we have basically indefinite Bolas. It's awesome. Yeah, you can't fight this. Another thing that's important to keep in mind with when you're playing Rengar is the area of effect for the Bola, or not the Bola, sorry, the Battle Roar is actually it's kind of hard to explain, but essentially, let's just kill this guy first. But yeah, it's actually where you are gonna land, not where you are when you cast it, if that makes sense. And I'm taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, Garen's gonna focus me and kill me. Nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. And it looks like the rest of our team is gonna go down because Tristana off doing her own thing. That's gonna cost us the fight, I think. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what she was doing. I wasn't really watching exactly her every move, but unfortunately she was not there for that fight, and that might have cost us that fight. But we have our Infinity Edge now. But essentially what I was saying, though, is with the Tiamat as well, but their Battle Roar, wherever you cast it, a lot of the time isn't where the damage is. A lot of the time where the damage of your Battle Roar and your Tiamat is going to be is where you're going to land when you're jumping. So of course, if you're just waddling around, it's going to be around you, no questions asked. But if you're leaping, the moment you begin leaping, even if you use it before you're actually even close to your opponent, because your leap range can be really big, the moment you are leaping, the AoE from your W and your Tiamat is actually going to land exactly where you land as well. So this works with Kha'Zix as well. You can jump and pop your Tiamat immediately, and that Tiamat damage is gonna be wherever you are gonna land. So it's really important to keep that in mind because it makes comboing a lot easier instead of having to combo everything right at the same time, right when you land on top of them. It's a good time. It's a good option sometimes to use your Tiamat a little bit earlier because the damage will go off earlier than you'd think. If that makes sense. It's kind of confusing, but I think I explained that well enough to understand. I'm not sure. If you guys don't understand that, feel free to ask me in the comment section about it. Let's go and pop her ult here, get some vision of their team. It's looking like Callista's all alone here. Just go ahead and pop her. There we go. There's the combo I'm talking about. I'll go ahead and finish up the dragon here as well. You can see that the combo, I used my empowered savagery and everything else after that, and just unloaded on her. Let's just go on and unload on this guy because he's just in our face. Going to Garen next, and he's trying to fight us. I don't want to be anywhere near this guy because he just continues to ult me, but he's not going to ult me now. So I'll go ahead and bark at him and just kill him with that. And is Echo going to go down here? The Tristana, yep, that's going to be the kill. Nice. So that is actually going to be the ace there. 5-0. We have the dragon as well. I think that likely will be game here. Great stuff. And we can probably get 2 inhibs and then probably go Baron because we don't have a minion wave just yet. So I think Baron's probably our next plan. But I'm surprised they aren't surrendering, honestly, because we just aced them and got dragon without any casualties. Yeah, that normally is what happens. That's normally what leads to Baron, or leads to a surrender. But I guess not this game. So I'll go ahead and pop the sweeping thing. Get vision of their jungle and all that. I'll pop a ward here, and I'll get rid of this scrying orb. May as well. And we have they're all up now. So if they split off, and hello, Callista's here. She's with Alistair though. I think I could pop her though. There we go. Go back onto Alistair if we can. Actually, let's go to Hecarim. And there we go. Double kill for me. I don't actually know how I got the Alistair kill, because I was actually knocked up when he died. I guess Red Buff might have done it, but still, you can kind of see the damage you can do. So as long as you are stealth, use powered savagery, and then everything else right as you land on top of them, or while you're flying on top of them, it just works really well. And there goes another kill for us. And yeah, I mean, that's a double ace without any casualties. That is surrender quality. Like, that is exactly what you should be surrendering. If any time at all, but I guess they're not going to. So let's go ahead and pick up ourselves the red buff here. You kind of see, though, although we paced ourselves for the early game, didn't do a hell of a whole lot. You get to that late game, and that's when Rengar really takes off. And so let's get our next item here, which I think should be the Phantom Dancer. Whoopsies, I did not mean to do that. Let's pretend that didn't happen. You guys saw nothing? I actually need a bit more gold. I think I'll get that extra gold and then go and get the Phantom Dancer. Oopsies. I messed up my combo in there, but that's not a big deal. And actually, Clissa's splitting off again. Yeah, here she is. Just gotta attack her to death. I use like 2 abilities in that just to BM her. Alright, now it's just here on the side. Yeah, you're going down, friend. You're going very much down. He's got his ultimate available, but it's not gonna be enough. We just do too much damage for him to handle, and he went back in. That was unwise. I'm probably gonna die to Garen though, unfortunately. The shield coming in though. Can I kite out the Garen? I think I might be able to. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Echo had a really good ultimate there. I was hoping I could jump onto him and pop him and get out, but unfortunately he did a really good thing and used his ultimate in the like the most important time he needed to, and he did. So, props to him. Unfortunately, it's gonna cause me to die. Now, one thing you might not have noticed throughout this game, but is a big factor, is my mastery. The Stormir Surge. In a lot of these cases, yeah, I've done way more than 30% of their max health in 2 seconds, and that 35% move speed stacked with the move speed from my items and stacked the move speed of 45% right here, I just become so incredibly quick. It's huge. And mobility is huge on Rengar because you don't always have brushes available, and so when you don't have brushes available, having an extra move speed to get around where you need to be is huge. And of course, if you have the brushes available, then yeah, just hop around like a freaking leapfrog. But if you don't have that, you have the move speed now, and that's huge. So that's the game here, guys. Made a few mistakes, but nothing too big. So hope you guys liked the game here today. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating. It helps the channel a lot, and if you don't want to, you want to leave a dislike, that's fine too. Helps me out just as much. And subscribe for more games coming out soon, guys. Doing daily videos as best as I can. At least 4 or 5 a week, but hopefully looking for daily videos going forward here. And last but not least, guys, if you want to check out the Runes of Masteries, they're always in the description below. And that is all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.